Hello my tech learners, welcome to the third episode of Tech Learning Lightspeed, and today we're going to go over actions within objects in PowerPoint. And right now I have 3 slides, and I want these objects to go and navigate to these other slides that I have as if they were buttons. And to create these buttons, we're going to go ahead and click on one of the objects that we have, such as information A. So let's go ahead and go to the Insert tab to begin that process. And now we're going to click on, since we're in the Insert tab, we're going to click on Actions, since we have this object selected. Click on Action. And now we have the Action Settings box here. So now we're going to click on the radio button of Hyperlink 2. And we're going to change from Next Slide and click on this drop down menu and switch to Slide. And now we get to select the slide that we want. And since information A is on the second slide, we're going to select Slide 2. And we say OK. And we're going to do the same thing for information B. So let's do that. Insert tab, you're already in. And we're going to click on Action. And we're going to do the same thing. Radio button, drop down menu, slide, and information B is on slide 3. And we're going to click on slide 3 and say OK. And another cool thing, we can also give it a sound. We can give it a particular sound of any type of sound that we want for whenever we click on that button. And we can click on other sound if we want to import our own sound. But there are also presetted buttons that reset sounds that we have. So I'm going to click on the doorbell. And you can also highlight the click if you want to. Let me say OK. And let's go to slide 2. And since we have this other object that wants to go back to slide 1, let's set it to slide 1. So let's click on this object. Again, we Insert tab, and we're going to click on Actions. And we're going to go to Hyperlink radio button, drop down menu, and go to Slide. And now we're going to click on Slide 1, and we say OK. And again, you can also, we have another feature that we can include here, mouse over, which is when your cursor is hovering over that object. So you can also have it make a sound if you hover over it. So let's give it a sound when we hover over that particular object. Let's give it a cash register to be funny. And we say OK. Great. And let's do our very last one. Slide 3. And we're going to click on our object again. We're in the Insert tab. And now we're going to click on Action, Hyperlink 2. And we're going to go to drop down menu, Slide 1, because we're going back to slide 1. And we say OK. So let's see how these objects work now. So we're going to go to Slideshow tab, and we're going to play from start. Now you see we have for our cursor, we usually have an arrow. Now when we hover over this object, we have a hand, which means it's clickable. So let's click on information A. And you notice this back button, every time we hover over it, make that cash register sound. And when we click on it, it goes back to the title. And let's click on information B. Isn't that cool? And then we click on the back button and we go right back to title. So that is adding actions within your objects. So thank you for watching, and be sure to check out the next episode of Tech Learning Lightspeed. Until then, see you later, Tech Learners.